watching Ebony Ladies in the DR. I'm your host, Bridget. Bienvenidos a mi canal. Gracias por mirar. So the title says, what are the Haitians doing in Punta Cana? So guys, today's Thursday. This past Monday, a number of Haitian construction workers and laborers around Punta Cana decided to go on strike because they feel like they need to be protected. And I agree 100%. If you are working here, building properties, building all of these projects, part of the construction teams, then you should have some type of safeguard from your employer that they should help you to secure some type of work visa or work permit, temporary work permit, so that you don't have to worry about working Monday through Thursday and then get deported Thursday and never get paid for those days that you've already worked because you're deported. And of course, the builders aren't going to be down at the deportation facilities looking for you to give you your check. They're just going to pocket that money, and they would have gotten so much free labor. Today is, I think, October 10th, and since from October 1st through October 6th, it is reported that the Dominican Republic has deported 9,000 Haitians within just that short time frame. So a lot of the Haitians are finally uniting and coming together and saying something's got to change. You know, we need to be protected because it's really not fair for everything to be cool when they are working and building all these apartments and things that you're come to Punta Cana, invest in Punta Cana. The ROI, return on investment, is 25%, 30%. And you have the Haitians that are doing 99% of the labor to build your projects, but then when they're done, you deport them. So that's not very fair. That's not very humane. That's not just. That's not any of that. So I think it's great that the Haitians that are working here and contributing to Punta Cana being the vibrant, expanding city that it is, that they should have some type of safeguards. And so what they are just proposing is if you are here and working for a builder, then that builder should offer you, or developer, contractor, whatever they may be, they should offer you some type of temporary work visa so that you don't have to worry about when you're at the bus stop in the morning waiting to be picked up by these buses to take you to the construction site. You don't have to worry about migration coming and immigration coming and picking you up, or when you get off from a long day of work and you're dirty and all you can think about is stopping and getting some food and getting home and taking a shower, versus running for your life, to avoid being deported after working all these hours and working for Dominican employers. So it's not fair. So I'm really happy that happened, but it has been a rough week. I am not kidding. I have chose to stay inside of my little compound, and just chill, because I follow Instagram, Davido Digital and Davido News on Instagram, and they are showing people out there protesting. They are showing Haitians running from immigration, and just kind of a lot of stuff is going on in the streets right now that I don't want to be caught up in the midst of. And then it was reported, I think it was Tuesday morning, when they were, some of the buses were coming to pick up some of the Haitian workers, because just like in the States, is never going to be a united front. No, you're never going to have where everybody comes together and support their cause and know that there is progress, or what is it? I don't know what I'm trying to think to say, but there is greater chance of things happening with bigger numbers of people. Because if all of the Haitians band together and shut down the work sites, then you're more likely to get a favorable agreement that everybody's happy with. But of course, you have those Haitians that are like, I'm going to work. I'm not protesting. I'm going to work. That I need my job. And you have that way of thinking with everybody. And who's to say what you would do if you were in that situation? So the ones that have elected to still get on that bus and go work instead of, being on strike with the other ones to try to get fair treatment, to try to get some type of work visa in place. They're on the buses. So the ones that are protesting, they said they have been hiding in the bushes, throwing rocks and sticks and stones at the buses and at the other Haitians that are electing to go to work. So y'all know that's not good. That is a very, very bad situation. And I talked about this on previous episodes, how I felt about it, because you can't use people for your own benefit, and then when it's no longer beneficial to you, you deport them, and then that's the end of it, because it is a give and take situation, because you need them. It's not like Dominicans are lined up to get these construction jobs, just like we say in the US. People always want to say that's on the other side, saying that, oh, the Mexicans or Hispanic people are taking all the jobs away from us. Really? Are you in line to work in Texas heat 100 degrees as a gardener? Are you signing up to work on a construction site in Houston or Austin when it's 110 heat index? Absolutely not. You're not doing any of that. Are you in line at Applebee's or Papa Do's to work as a dishwasher? No, you're not doing any of that. So stop saying that they're taking your job. So they don't even say that here in the Dominican Republic, that the Haitians are taking their jobs, because they know these are jobs that they are not in line to do. Like I said before, Dominicans like the AC jobs at the resorts or in the mall, in the grocery store, where they can sit down, where they got their cute uniforms on. Those are the jobs that the Dominicans want. So they're not even claiming that the Haitians are taking their jobs. You know what I'm saying? So why not, if you know that you need this manpower, you need this workforce, this is something that they should not have had to go on strike for, to get a work permit to build all of these apartments. Y'all, if you come to Punta Cana right now, you cannot go down one street, go down the highway, turn a corner without a new project coming soon, or without dirt being turned, because a lot of it is just dirt, or half finished projects, or a million commercial properties going up. It's like, when is it going to stop? It's just too much, too fast, and they're not dealing with the infrastructure. They're not dealing with the problem of the illegals being here, but you're okay with them doing the work. But then when, I guess when a project is done, you let them go and you deport them, or it's just like, that's not right. You got to come to some type of conclusion, some type of resolution to make things okay for everybody. Can't be one-sided. And so a couple of my subscribers have been reaching out to me all week. Do you think this is going to impact us? Because we're supposed to get delivery of our property January 2025 or June 2025. Do you think this is going to interfere or cause a delay? This is absolutely going to cause a delay, because just think, if they deported 9,000 illegal immigrants in 5 days, and it seems like they are on a mission to, it said somewhere 10,000 was their goal this week. And I'm like, okay, where did this come from? But I get it, because I feel the squeeze of the number of people that are here in Punta Cana. When I got here, I could sail down the street in a few minutes, go run my errands. Now, like I told y'all, it's all about timing. I go out at certain times of the day when it's not too busy. So if there are 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 illegal immigrants here, and they want to deport them or make sure they're living here legally, I understand it. I don't agree with the methods, the way things are going, because this is a small city. And so it does feel tight. It does feel congested now. It is becoming very overpopulated, and not just with Haitians, but with Americans, with us, with Canadians, with Russians, with all of them, with Polish. There are the Punta Cana is such a diverse community, and I love it. And, I hope that everybody comes and gets their residencies and live here legally and do their thing. But in the meantime, when they're not, it's like, oh, we have to start somewhere. But you can't really say you're going to start with the labor and the workforce that you really need. If you are, because I see every time I log on to Instagram or Dominican Today, it's the Minister of Tourism, Collado. I think his name's David Collado. He is celebrating. How many million people have come through Punta Cana Airport? Celebrating. Oh, we're going to be 11 million by the end of the year. Even though it's low season right now, just watch. The boom is coming. Well, if I'm hearing about Haitians throwing rocks at buses and they're protesting and strikes are going on and there's unrest, Punta Cana is going to be last on my list, and I live here. It is going to be last on my list. So if people are asking my honest opinion, what's going on, I don't hide anything. Y'all know I tell exactly what is going on, exactly what is happening in the city. That's why I'm bringing you this video right now to let y'all know this is what's going on. So if you're having property built, you're thinking about, buying into a new project, or you're wondering why your project isn't done on time. These are things that are going on here in Punta Cana. That's why things are not happening on time. Then on top of that, oh my God, on top of that, there have been rumors that the president is not paying his taxes. And it came out because I guess it was like overnight, our taxes doubled for registering your cars. So if you have a car that's like 2016 and older, or newer, pardon me, 2016 and newer, it went from 3,000 pesos a year for your sticker to 6,000. If your car was older, 2016 and older, it went from 1,500 to 3,000 overnight, doubled. So people are like, on Instagram, is trending on Twitter earlier this week. How is the president going to raise all these taxes of the people that actually put him in office? And he's not even paying taxes. So it's kind of scandalous, y'all. I'm like, wait a minute. I left the U.S. for dodging this kind of foolishness. I didn't want to come to my little piece of paradise and have to deal with the same type of immigration issues, the same type of issues with corrupt politicians and things like that. So it's like, what is really happening? But the big thing was the Haitians going on strike, and I'm telling you, I'm all for it. I agree with them 100%. That if you don't speak up for yourself, the treatment will never change. So you've got to make a bold statement. And had more, I don't know the number of people that actually went on strike, but if there weren't any buses to throw rocks at, that would be a great thing. But they shouldn't be throwing rocks there, because that's just going to injure innocent person like me driving by, or like you driving by, that we don't have any dog in that fight, right? So I hope that, that they would refrain from any type of violence, and because your words and your actions are so powerful. And non-action is even more powerful, just by not showing up to work as a group, as a unified front, until there's an agreement that protects you so that you can be here and work legally, because you're already here working. So why don't they give you a work permit, a work visa, so that you will not have to worry every time you step out the door if you're going to be swept up, by immigration, because there's got to be a very stressful feeling. So, that's what's going on this week here in Punta Cana. I may have to do a follow-up next week, because I am really anxious to see what the results of this strike is. They're supposed to be on strike, I think, until Saturday. and hope to have some type of resolution over the weekend, and we'll know if they're back at work on Monday. So we will see. Whatever unfolds, it may not be a whole episode on Thursday. I might just do a quick little follow-up. So that's why it's so important, guys, to subscribe to my channel, and hit your notification bell and like and share and all that good stuff. But definitely hit your notification bell and subscribe to the channel. So in case I don't do a whole nother episode next Thursday on this same topic with the follow-up, I will come back with a short video and follow-up to see what actually happened. But that's what's going on. And my friends and I would do like a little workout group every week. We get out twice a week and we meet up and work out some type of activity. And we have decided that this week we are going to Zoom Zumba. We're going to Zoom an exercise class and still have our unity, but just inside safely in our homes instead of getting out in the street. We're all retired. Well, we have one friend who still works, so she'll be commuting back and forth to work. And so we pray for her safety. But the other two in our group, we don't work, so we don't need to be out there with chaos and confusion going on. So if you are traveling to Punta Cana within the next week or so, beware, be safe. But that is what's going on around the city. So thank you all for watching. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Again, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share button. And I look forward to your comments, because if you're here in Punta Cana and you have seen the people out protesting or being out there on striking or anything related to these issues, please put in the comment section. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it. Because if this is going to be your new home, we need to know what's going on, and we need to all stay informed. We all need to be diligent of the things that are going on around us. All right, I will talk to y'all soon tomorrow for Spanish lessons. Don't forget, notification bell. All right, talk to you later.